Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to Kreators Klub with Kimmi. How is it going? For those of you who may be brand new to the channel, just a quick overview of who I am. I am Coach Kimmi, and I help small businesses and new content creators use social media to grow their business, to grow their online brand, and to get some of this digital money out here. I always say babies are making money on YouTube. Why not you? So I'm doing a 4-part masterclass training series, and this is day 1. So you definitely want to subscribe, get the reminders, and the alerts. So when I am live, you also want to make sure you sign up for free emails so you'll know what's going on as we continue to expand. And I'll tell you a little bit about that later. We'll give YouTube a couple seconds just to notify people. And then we're going to get right into it. Again, today is day 1 of a 4-part live training series. I will take a few questions on the same page and you understand what is going on. So we'll give YouTube just a few minutes. Not minutes, we'll give them a few more seconds. How about that? And you can always go back and catch the beginning wherever you fit in, okay? Give you a few more seconds. Want to say hey to those who will watch the replay. And we'll go ahead and get started, okay? And let's see here. It's now just telling me that I'm live. So YouTube is a little slow, guys. A little slow. So we're going to let YouTube let everybody know. Just a couple more seconds. Be patient. Be patient. Again, I have 3 YouTube channels and I am monetized on one because that's where I spent all my time. And that is my main source of income. That particular channel, it's my actual business another business that I run. But I'm all about multiple streams and multiple streams at work and things that you know about. So if it's something else that you're passionate about, let's turn that passion into cash. And now everything is content. So I'm really big on helping people to learn how to do content, to feel comfortable, to get on the screen. Because if you don't get on the screen, you won't make no green, okay? If you don't get on the screen, you will not be making green, okay? No screen, no green. So you got to learn how to do content. I actually wanted to write that down because I kind of like that. No screen, no green. So you got to learn how to make content and get comfortable at doing it, because people will tell, if you're just trying to do it because you're trying to monetize or you're trying to, just make money from YouTube. So you actually want to be passionate about it. So we're going to go ahead and get started just for the sake of time, because I want to be able to take some of your questions at the end. So again, I want to welcome you officially to Kreators Klub with Kimmi. This is part 1 of a 4-part live training series about how to start your YouTube channel. Okay, let's get right into it. So before you even hit record, there are certain things that you need to do. Some people will tell you just press record. And I said that too. And I'm a firm believer in that. Don't wait till you get all the right equipment and everything like that. Just get started. I have filmed everything on my 3 channels using my cell phone. Now, most of you are walking around with either Apple or Droid. We're not going to have that fight, but you should be making money with your cell phone. Again, babies are making money. Why aren't you? Okay, so let's get right into it. So the first thing is you want to remove any fear and confusion for your audience. Okay, you want to pick one channel with a clear purpose. So we're talking about YouTube tonight. I also will be teaching about Instagram and TikTok. Now, my favorite platform is YouTube, and we'll talk about that in future discussions. Okay, but that is my favorite platform. So you want to pick one platform, one channel. Okay, and that's going to be YouTube. That's what we're talking about. So how many of you are interested in starting a YouTube channel? How many are here for YouTube? You can put that in the chat for me. I also will be teaching about how to do a podcast, how to do a blog, because there are different ways. Hey, welcome. There are different ways to make money, okay, in this digital space. It doesn't have to be YouTube. So there are many, many ways that you can make money. So the first thing, like I said, we're going to focus on one platform, because sometimes you try to do Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, blogging, email, you're trying to do all the things and you really haven't mastered any of them. So I always say focus on one. And YouTube is my favorite for a lot of reasons. The main one is evergreen content. I could put a video up right now and it may have 1 view. And I look again 6 months later, it has 1,000. It has 1,000 views. Why? Because of evergreen content. People are always searching if you put out great information. So you want to ask yourself before you start your channel, before you even hit record, again, this is some tips. What problem do you solve for people? What problem do you solve? If you are a baker and you know how to bake chocolate chip cookies, and there are thousands and millions of people that want to learn how to bake chocolate chip cookies, what problem do you solve? What makes you teaching someone how to do a chocolate chip cookie or bake one different than someone else? Do you put raisins in your chocolate chip cookies? So it doesn't have to be so unique, actually. It can just be whatever it is that you're passionate about. But focus on one thing. Focus on one problem that you solve just to get started. Now, you can talk about different things later. So, for example, tonight I'm talking about how to start a YouTube channel. Now, in the Creators Club, I'm talking about how to do everything you see on my shirt, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. But for the purposes of this video, people are coming here tonight and you are here tonight because you want to know how to start a YouTube channel. So if I got on here and I start talking about how to bake a banana bread, you're going to be like, well, that's not what she told me. And then when YouTube is trying to see where to put you at, what house, what bucket for the algorithm, I'm sure you've heard that word before. They're like, well, is she baking banana bread or is she talking about how to start a YouTube channel? So you really need to be consistent in what your main purpose is, your one focus, your one problem that you're solving. Okay, that's number one. Hey there. Welcome, welcome. And don't forget to drop in the chat. Are you interested in starting a YouTube channel? Do you already have a YouTube channel? What's going on with you? I'm just curious. Drop it in the chat for me in the comment section here. So the next thing, number one, so just to be clear, is you're going to have a clear purpose for your channel. What are you talking about? And then one more thing too with this, and I got a lot of tips, y'all. If you're not clear what you're talking about, your audience will not be clear either. If you get on here just rambling about 15 different things, they're going to walk away and say, what was she trying to teach me? So again, our purpose for the next 4 sessions, next 4 videos is how to start a YouTube channel. And just to be crystal clear, point number one is you want to figure out what problem do you solve? How do you help people? Okay. When people go to YouTube, they're looking for information typically. You go to YouTube and you want to know, how do I bake a red velvet cake? How do I repair my remote control? How do I change my brakes? Okay, so you want to really focus on education. There are different types of channels, and we'll get into that in a future session and maybe talk a little bit about it tonight. But again, focus on one thing. Number 2, decide what you're going to be talking about. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. We are live. Let me use my pen. That's why I got an ink pen here, because I want to make sure I hit the points. Because I know a lot, and sometimes I'll just go off script. So number 2 is decide who you're talking to. Decide who you're talking to. So we already know what we're talking about. We've defined that. Now, who are we talking to? Who is our audience, right? Kind of pick one group of people, one person. They call it like your avatar, like your equal, somebody else is interested in the same thing that you're interested in. Pick that one person, because if you try to talk to everybody, then sometimes you will not be able to talk to anyone, right? So if you're teaching, your channel is about how to raise a 2-year-old, for example. If your channel is about how to raise a 2-year-old and you're talking to me, I don't have any children, that makes no sense to me. It's Greek. So you need to find and think about people that have a 2-year-old. What are some of their problems? What's going on with that toddler? Are they still trying to learn how to potty train? Are they still on the bottle? Are they still sleeping in the bed with their parents? So these are different things that you want to think about when you're starting your YouTube channel. Pick one person and solve their problem. Okay? Pick one person. And again, if you try to talk to too many people, you won't be able to reach anybody, especially when you're first starting. So on my other channel, now I could do a lot of life stuff in there if I want to. Sometimes I do what we call lifestyle content. I'll show them, I'll take them a day in the life, maybe me drinking a coffee or something like that. But when it comes to my main content, I always try to stick with that one person that I'm focusing on. And on that channel, it's the notary space. On this channel, it's people that want to start making content, be it the form of video, audio with podcasts, or they want to do an email list. They want to grow their email list. They want to use AI. That's what the Kreators Klub is all about. So on this channel, we'll cover all of those types of things. So again, you won't hear me get on here and say, hey, let's bake a banana bread together. Because that's not what I teach. That's not what I do. That's not who I'm looking for. So find a person that is kind of equal to you. Equal to you. They call it, again, your avatar. And then when you have some clarity, it will also help you with your content. Because if you're trying to talk about too many things, as we stated in the first point, remember, trying to reach too many people, you'll reach none. Because they're like, what is she talking about? I came here to learn about my toddler and how to raise a 2-year-old, but she's talking about AI. So which one is it? Okay. Hey, Lavester, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tonight we are talking about, again, how to start your YouTube channel. This is a 4-part series. This is part number 1. We have already discussed, I'll just recap for those that are just joining. Number 1 is to have a clear purpose and like a topic. What problem do you solve? What problem do you solve? And again, one channel. We are not trying to do YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everything at the same time. Master one, and then we can move on to the next. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2 is decide on who you're talking to. Who are you talking to? Who is your core audience? What are you trying to teach them? What do they want to know? So you need to be focused. Again, we're not all over the place talking about how to change tires, and this is a baking channel, okay? I told you I was going to teach you about baking chocolate chip cookies, but now I'm talking about how to change the brakes. So not only is your audience confused, but YouTube is confused. Number 3, let's go there. So before you even hit record, you need to think about, do you want to be on camera, off camera, or both? Where do you feel the safest? A lot of people are not interested in doing social media. They do not want to show their faces. And again, like I said earlier, if you don't want to be on the screen, 9 out of 10 times you don't want no green. Okay? Because content is where it is. Content is where it is. If you want to make money, you got to get comfortable with being on camera. Now, there are people that can make money with faceless channels. And if you want to try that, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it at all. You can try whatever works for you. Hey guys, welcome. And don't forget to click and subscribe, okay? That way you won't miss when I go live the other 3 sessions and any other time I'm live, okay? So don't forget to click and subscribe for all the alerts. All righty. And then, so when we think about our comfort level, though, there are some who don't mind being on camera. For those of you who do not want to, as I mentioned already, you can do a lot of B-roll footage. You can do just like you film yourself. Well, they're still filming, but you can talk about a topic or show pictures like B-roll. That's what it's called when you just show footage of, like, you see people's videos and the people just running in the background or something, and like talking heads and little stuff like that. Well, you can do any of those things in order and just talk over it, you know, without showing your face. Now, most people, 95%, I would say, are going to make more money, grow faster when you can show your face, because people want to see who's talking, who's teaching. Why should I trust you? They need to look in the middle of your eyes, your pupils, and see that you are legit, because there's a lot of fraud out there, right? So, and there's a lot of AI too. So this brings up another topic when we talk about being on camera and off camera. There is so much AI out here, guys. You don't even know what's real and what's not. So if you have the nerve and the courage to go ahead and go live to talk about your topic, that's going to already put you ahead of everybody else. That's going to already put you ahead of everybody else. So I really encourage you to kind of think about it, pray about it, whatever you got to do. But let's think about, can we get on camera? Okay. If you've not subscribed while you are here already, go ahead, because the gems are being dropped. Okay. Now we're going to move on to number 4. So let's go back and recap really quick because we got a couple people that have joined us. Number 1 is we want to have a clear purpose for our channel. What problems do you solve? Number 2 is decide who you're talking to. Pick one person, your avatar, somebody that's interested in the same thing that you're interested in. And that way YouTube will know where to put you and your audience will know what you're speaking about, what they're looking for, the consistency. The next thing is going to be that comfort level. If you're not really comfortable being on camera, it's okay. You can do a faceless channel, but you will definitely normally make more money if you are able to come on camera and feel safe doing it. Again, if you have any reasons why you got an ex looking for you, or for any reason you don't need to be on camera, people don't need to know anything about you, don't do YouTube. Okay. Again, if you don't feel comfortable in showing your face. Now, we got a couple people here in the house. Are you interested in doing YouTube? Do you already have a YouTube channel? Let me know. Okay. The next one is going to be number 4. Set realistic expectations. You can go ahead and drop your questions too, because I will answer a few questions while I am here live. I will answer a few questions about tonight's topic, getting started before you hit record. Number 4 is set realistic expectations. Growth takes consistency, and it will not happen overnight. When you are starting a YouTube channel, guys, it just depends. Some channels will, like they say, go viral, and you're not really looking for a viral channel. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're trying to do YouTube like I teach as a business, where you can make money from it while you're in your sleep, you don't want to go viral. People are looking at you. For example, if your channel is about shoving 100 hot dogs down your throat, okay, if that's what your channel is going to be about, how fast you can eat hot dogs. If that's what your channel is going to be about, then you're going to just have people watching you. What can you sell that person? Can you sell them an ebook on how to eat 100 hot dogs? I don't think so. But if you are teaching people maybe how to do math for a 4th grader, if that's what your channel is going to be about, you focus on 4th grade math, then those parents, you could eventually sell an ebook. You can sell a mentorship. They may need one-on-one tutoring. So you got to think about, when you start your channel too, what's the goal of the channel? Is it just to get likes and people to watch you? Subscribers do not equal money either. So just because somebody have 1 million subscribers, if they're not making any money, that's not what I teach. I teach you how to be consistent. It may be slower, but you will eventually be able to make money in this digital world. Okay, does that make sense? So don't expect your channel to grow overnight. And again, if you're looking for instant success, you may not be looking for a business in YouTube, because you could go viral. You can go viral just taking off your shirt. That's going to make you go viral, right? But that's not going to make you any money. So that's where we want to be aware of what we're doing, okay? Number 4. So again, just be patient. Now, my first channel to monetize, it took 5 months. My first channel, it took 5 months. Now, this channel here, I have not monetized it. As you can see, I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. I started this channel and then I just let it go because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. It used to be called Business Life with Kimmi because I love talking business, right? Hey, welcome everybody. I love talking business. Go ahead and drop in there. What are your goals for doing YouTube? Okay. What is it? Is it for your business? Is it for your personal? Are you trying to make money? What are your goals? So I started talking about business and I kind of just let this channel go because I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go in. So as I thought about it more and more, and I started looking at my analytics, and we'll talk about that in a future video, but I started looking at my analytics and I was like, you know what? Excuse me, people are actually paying attention and they want to know how to start their business. I have a video on there, and when I first put it out for about a month, it's how to start a carpet cleaning business. I think that's the one. And when I first put that video out, it didn't do well. It just sat there. And next thing I know, I looked, it's got all green check marks. You'll know as you start to grow your channel and you're looking at your analytics. And I was like, well, look at here. Somebody actually is interested in that. So I started looking at my numbers and I was like, well, people are actually watching my channel. So I need to see what I'm going to do with it. So I decided to change the direction of it because everything is going to content. Everything is going to content. So the videos that I'm putting out right now, some of them, because I'm new in this space As far as content creation, YouTube has to say, you know what? She is an expert in content. So as more and more people continue to watch my content, then now we're going to have YouTube pushing out my videos for me. They're going to be working for me. So that's what you want to do. So don't get discouraged. And sometimes I'll even look at my numbers. I'm like, dang, I thought that video was going to be a hit. And the main video that you think is going to be a hit, it's not a hit. The one you think that's the one going to give me 1,000 views. Nope. It's the one that you did the craziest thing and people love it. So just put the content out, let the people choose what they want to watch. Okay. So number 4, again, was being realistic that it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. Hello and welcome, everybody. So number 5 is start with what you already know. When you're starting YouTube, a lot of people think I got to know all of this information. I got to have a PhD in chocolate chip cookies. I got to have a PhD in how to raise a toddler or how to whatever you want to talk about. You do not have to be an expert, because believe me, you know more about something than the next person. You just need to get started. You do not have to be an expert. Just stay one step ahead. So you can't come on here talking about how to bake chocolate chip cookies and you ain't never baked a cookie. Now, does your chocolate chip cookie have to be perfect when you first start? No, because your people will grow with you as you continue to grow whatever content you decide to post, whatever it is you're talking about. As you continue to grow in information, things will constantly be evolving. As you continue to grow, then your channel will continue to grow. Your information will mature. You will become an expert and whatever it is that you're talking about. So be patient with yourself. And this is something that I'm working on too with this particular channel. Again, I have 3. My other channel has more subscribers than this one. It's called Healthy Life with Kimmi. And my first channel is called Notary Educators with Kimmi. It used to be called Notary Life with Kimmi. If you can't tell, everything is with me. But I put that one on the back burner too. I think I'm going to pick it up because, again, people are watching my content and I haven't posted over there in a year. I haven't put a video out, but people are watching it and my watch time is good. So that's letting me know, hey, you got something to talk about. So now you just need to be consistent, like I'm telling you guys. So I'm about to be consistent over here. This is going to be a 4-day series about how to start YouTube. So let's go back to point number 5 one more time. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. So let's go back really quick. So start with what number 5, start with what you already know. You do not have to be an expert. You do not have to be an expert. So we're going to recap the 5 points. Okay. And that way we'll make sure everybody's on the same page. So we're going to make sure that we pick one purpose. What are we talking about? Number 2, who are you talking to? You can't be talking to everybody. Kind of pick one person, one group of people that you're interested in sharing your information and your knowledge with. Number 3, how comfortable are you going to be on camera, or do you want to be off camera? Okay, because there are a lot of people that have podcasts too, and you can upload that to YouTube. Now, that's a whole nother topic because I ain't trying to stress you guys out. But there's more than one way to get to the bag when you start talking about YouTube. And then number 4 is set realistic expectations for yourself. You will grow if you keep being consistent, but it will not happen overnight. And you really don't even want it to happen overnight. Not if you're trying to have a business. Again, my first channel, I monetized in 5 months. This channel is not monetized, and that's okay. It's okay. My point is to come on here and share knowledge with you. It will monetize when it's time. It will monetize when it's time. And number 5 is to start with what you already know. Start with what you already know. There's no need for you to go out and try to get a PhD or a bachelor's degree to talk about how to make a banana bread, okay? If you're good at cleaning houses, there is no limit to what your YouTube channel could be about. If you're good at cleaning houses, you could teach people how to clean. If you've been married for 30, 40 years, 15 years, if you're a newlywed, hey, this is what newlywed life looks like. So there is no end to the number of topics that you can talk about. How to clean cars, okay? How to detail cars, how to cut your grass. I didn't realize my husband was watching the channel about somebody maintaining their yard. So he started buying all this different stuff. And I was like, what is this about? Come to find out, he found a YouTuber. It's somebody out there to teach you how to maintain your lawn. So my husband had the nicest lawn in the neighborhood till it got an infection. He got a bacteria, y'all. So once his grass got a bacteria, it actually ended up looking like the worst house in the neighborhood. But I mean, things happen. It is what it is. But he learned even about the bacteria, how to fix the fungi. So I told him, you need to start a YouTube channel. You watching somebody else. And that's the other thing, guys, the reason why I'm so passionate about YouTube. Just to go off topic a little bit, I'm so passionate about YouTube and this social media space because we're out here working so hard. We are here working hard for other people. We're watching other people on their channel and they're getting paid. And there's nothing wrong with that. No shade to them. They work hard. But how about you learning how to do social media, whatever knowledge you have up here, and let's get that going into money. You know, let's turn that green, that the content into green. Okay. So just a couple more things I have for you, and then I'll answer some of your questions. Again, if you're interested in going like really jump starting your YouTube, you can check out my book, How to Start Your YouTube Channel. It is at creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. And I'll take you step by step, literally, how to start that channel. So you can check out this book over at, again, creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. That's all K's. I'll put the link for the book in the description. And then also sign up for free emails at creatorsclubwithkimmi.com because you don't want to miss when I am running specials, when I run out the membership, because we are going to have a full Creators Club Academy. Hopefully it's going to start in February. I'm still trying to piece that together, but I'm thinking about February will be our start date. And I will keep you posted on that. And then also, if you're interested in the YouTube course that I have a full course on how to start your YouTube channel. Is very in-depth. You can use coupon code Friday for 70% off. And again, that's at creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. And you can check out the course or the book. Okay. So I either have a Start Your YouTube Channel course or a book, either one that you're interested in. So what questions do you all have? And I have one more bonus for you in just a moment. Any questions that you have on starting your YouTube channel that we can answer for you live here in real time? Anything? All right. I'll give you a second. And while I'm waiting on you to tell me that, the next thing is join us for our free masterclass. It's going to be a Zoom about how to make money in all these different mediums like social media, podcasts, Instagram, email list, blogging. That's going to be on Friday night. So that's going to be limited space. So you can sign up for that over at creatorsclubwithkimmi.com too. And that's not too, but I'm saying in addition to checking out the courses and everything. So you can go to creatorsclubwithkimmi.com though for all information. Okay. So if you all don't have any more questions, I didn't see anything coming in. And that's the other thing I find, people are really shy. People are really shy. So you got to get over your shyness too. And I did a whole video on that on the channel. So get over your shyness when it comes to doing YouTube. And that's easier said than done. Some people are natural talkers like myself. I can talk to a rock. I can talk to myself, okay? But when you're in a room and you're able to ask questions and you're able to grow your knowledge and grow in your understanding of something, that's the time to ask. I'm here live. This is free. All right. The content is coming. The paid membership is coming, but it'll be, like I said, probably in February. So just stay tuned for that. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here, but I wanted to hop on. I want to thank you all for joining me this evening, but I definitely wanted to hop on and go over the how to get started before you even hit record. So a lot of times, again, you'll hear people, I stated this in the beginning, say, just hit record. But before you hit record, we need to be organized and prepared because I want you to succeed. I don't do anything, as older people will say, half-cocked. We ain't going out there and we ain't ready, okay? We're going out there, we're going to go ahead and do the thing. So that's what I want for you too, okay? Until next time, as I always say again, babies are making money on YouTube. Why not you? And keep creating, guys. Don't stop creating, okay? Until next time, this is Creators Club with Coach Kimmi, and I will see you later. Bye. Good night. Oh, let me tell you tomorrow's topic right quick. I'm glad I didn't hit end. Tomorrow's topic really quick is creating content without overthinking. Creating content without overthinking. And tomorrow night will be at 8 p.m. Eastern also, okay? So be in the room. Tomorrow night is creating content without overthinking. And I'll go ahead and tell you part 3 and 4 too right quick. Part 3 is growing even with a small audience. Because a lot of times people think, oh, I got to have a big audience. I got to have 2,000 people before I can start making money. Not true. Not true. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Good night, Levester. And then day 4 is going to be staying consistent and not quitting. When you start doing YouTube, a lot of people, I know I said I was leaving y'all, but your girl can talk. When you start number 4 on Friday, so we're going to be live. Tonight is Tuesday, Wednesday, and tomorrow night is 8. That's for Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we're also going to be live on Thursday and Friday, but that's going to be at 11 a.m. Okay? 11 a.m. on Thursday and Friday. So we got 4 days together, 4 days. Part 4, though, is staying consistent and not quitting. Because a lot of times, again, when you start doing YouTube, you don't see any traction and you're like, oh, forget it. It ain't gonna make me no money. I'm wasting my time. YouTube is not like that. YouTube is slow. It's like a seed. You put that corn in the ground and it's gonna take a little time, but you will get some corn. Okay. You will get some corn. So go ahead and start making that content. Eventually it will lead to some green. Okay. We did have a couple people hop on. If you have a question, I will answer it really quick because we are actually wrapping up. But if you have a question and you want to go ahead and drop it, I will answer it really quick. If not, I'm going to say goodbye until tomorrow night. You got about 1 minute because I know it takes a second to type your question. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, okay? Because you may not want to do YouTube seriously, but you might have a friend that wants to. And you can tell your friend about Kreators Klub so they can get in the club, okay? All right, that's it. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye. Don't stop creating.